This is Letty Sines from Laredo Good News Political Campaign Promotions, and I'm very honored to be here with Mr. Sergio Checo Lujan, who is running for Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4. Hello, Mr. Lujan. How are you today, sir?
Very good, Letty, and thank you very much for taking the time for interviewing me here at my house.
Yes, sir. It is my pleasure, and I would like to ask you, sir, a very important question, that if you are elected as Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, what are some of the goals, sir, that you would pursue?
Well, Justice of the Peace plays a key role in the administration of justice to preserve the peace within the community. So if I'm elected JP for Precinct 4 Webb County, my emphasis will be on equal rights and administration of justice for all, school mandate attendance and dropout preventive programs. I believe the court will work better if it's open. So I will encourage an open door policy, and I will deeply, work on instructional management and staff development, and also the implementation of technology and computer science, so we can give a better service to the community and to all the self-representative litigants that usually come to the court, which I will be an advocate for that, and so they can feel more secure and receive a prompt and timely decisions from myself, from my person.
Wow, yes, sir. That's very good, sir, because the needs and demands are getting greater and greater, and I think that that's what the community is looking for things to be more, what is the word, like to get more with the technology and everything, right? I think that there's a greater need for advancement of that.
That's advancement. I have the experience in technology development and implementation. I was leader of the Laredo Outreach Team that we develop and implement AES, the Automated Export System, which gives the Bureau of Census and Customs all the exportation information through all the United States, through all the world. And so I have that experience, and I was awarded the prestigious Hammer Award instituted by Vice President of the United States, Al Gore, for my contributions to helping a government that works better and costs less.
Congratulations, sir. That is very good. And I would like you to please talk, sir, about some of your accomplishments and experience. I see and understand that there are numerous and countless achievements and experiences that you have had. Would you please like to talk about some of those?
Well, I have a bachelor's degree in international trade law, and I have an associate degree from Laredo Community College in both hotel and restaurant management and import and export management, with honors for outstanding achievement. And I was president of the Laredo Brokers Association when I was 37, and I was first vice president of the National Brokers Association, CAREM, in Mexico. And I was also founder and president of the Association of Laredo Forwarding Agents. And I have a lot of experience in law compliance, law interpretations. I have the skills in the analysis of precedents, in the evaluation of evidence and legal drafting. And I have the experience to identify at any circumstance what the real legal problem is. So for a judge in the justice courts, very important is to strive to preserve people's confidence and belief in the justice system. So a judge needs to be patient, needs to treat people with dignity, with courtesy. And I have that experience, I have that patience, that's my type of personality, and I will be open. And it's also very important to be bilingual.
Yes.
There's many people from across the river and from other parts of Mexico that comes to our community, and they have their needs, they have their problems, and you have to help them, you have to listen to them, you have to understand their own language.
Yes, sir, definitely. And well, I would like you to talk about some other accomplishments and achievements that you have had, throughout the years. I just think it's very important that Laredo know that you have had very good leadership experiences.
Well, yes, it's leadership by the example. As former president of the Brokers Association and former vice president, and I was also advocate for the International Federation of Custom House Brokers Associations, with boards, including people from all brokers from different parts of the world, Germany, Japan, China.
Wow.
So, I have the leadership experience, with my fellow brokers here. And, I feel very confident, and I feel with good enthusiasm, to be elected a judge.
Yes, sir. And I wanted to ask you concerning one thing that is a great, great concern for so many voters and so many parents and the community as a whole is the problem with bullying. In our earlier conversation, you were identifying some issues in bullying, and I think it's a very, very impressive what you have to say about that. Would you like to share that with me, please?
Well, yes, I was a student, I'm a father.
Yes, sir.
And I understand all those enemies of our children, which is illicit sex, drug addictions, and alcohol addictions, and the problem with the bullying, and the problem with the emotional problems of our kids. But specifically about bullying, every child, every children has its own talent. And if we can help them identify what their talents are, whether there's a sports, whether it's arts, science, music, painting, then there will be no bullying, because they will have self-confidence in what they do. And people usually admire itself by our talent and what we can do, starting as a children.
Yes, sir. So I believe that what you have to say about overcoming bullying is very important. And I would like to ask you, sir, that are you saying that you are going to be committed to get these programs out that will be contradicting the effects of bullying, so that parents can feel that something is, being done about it in higher levels?
Yes, it's very important, school mandate attendance and drop-out preventive programs. We need to help children stay in school, get their high school diploma, and we need to help people, their parents, to support them, to encourage them to go to school, and to let people know if somebody is bullying with them, so we can help them. There's awareness programs implemented right now, and I will enhance those programs. I will do my best to enhance them and to do follow-ups at all times.
Yes, sir. That's very great. And I wanted to also ask you, Mr. Sergio Lujan, which changes or improvements in maybe different areas would you work on as Justice of the Peace Precinct 4?
Well, instructional management and staff development, and like I said, technology implementation are key bases for a better service. People need service, and they need prompt service. They need timely decisions, and they need to know about their appointments and everything. So we need to keep track. We need to keep better control of the court's work, and if we can do that, we can encourage people to come into court, and fix their matters. In legal suits, there's disputes between landlords and tenant disputes, and there's also civil lawsuits. There's also small claims. You need to help people, resolve their problems through mediation.
Yes.
To let people know when they're right and when they're wrong, so they cannot keep on doing things wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's very true. And I would like to ask you, Mr. Sergio Lujan, why do you believe that you are the most qualified, best candidate for Justice of the Peace Precinct 4?
Well, most of my experience is as a licensed broker and custom house broker and freight forwarder, as a professional and as an institutional leader. So I have the skills, I have the knowledge, I have the experience. I'm 53 years old, and I have secured many awards, including the prestigious Hammer Award. So I feel that I have the experience, to promote our good health, our safety here in the city, in the community, and I've always been committed to economic development, to job creations through international trade. So I have a lot of experience in the interpretation of the law, including international law on both sides of the river.
Yes, sir. So I believe that from what you're telling me that you are able to be in position to address so many concerns and issues of the community as JP Precinct 4.
Yes, yes, I will do that. But very important, is through my experience, I have learned that it's very important to speak to people in their own language, even though
Yes.
their academic levels, you need to listen to people, understand what their needs are, what their reasons are, and be just with all of them.
Yes, sir. Yes. And is there any other specific subject that you would like to address before we close?
Well, I would like to ask the people of Laredo, the voters, to trust me, give me your trust and vote for me. It will be an honor for me, and all, but very important, a pleasure to be a public servant and to help people and to help the community to ensure equal rights in the administration of justice for all.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations, Mr. Sergio Checo Lujan, and good luck on your campaign for Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4.
Thank you, Letty. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and this is Letty Sands reporting from Laredo Good News.